Hello and welcome. My name is Jason, and in this video I'd like to share with you my gift, my purpose, the mission that I'm on, in the hopes that it inspires and enables action in you too, because the mission that I am currently on is the one of raising collective humanity through my best efforts and attempts to share with you my journey and what I've learned, in the hopes that it inspires others to take action, especially younger men more specifically, but also women that are on this path of self-development and are seeking to have holistic, actionable results within this domain, and that they can then set their best foot forward each day. So what I'm going to talk about today is mental health, and it's certainly not sexy. It can be ugly. It can be embarrassing. It can be shameful. But there's a silver lining here. It can also be very empowering, because once you have been really down bad and wrestled with some of your demons, you've gone deep inside your soul in a search for meaning, to find your truth and then speak it to the best of your abilities, it really does benefit you in all spheres of your life. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, we could take any of them. We could take our finances, we could take our relationships, we could take our overall health, physical and mental, obviously, and there's so many others. And all these pillars of development, the mind comes first. It supersedes everything else that you do. So I've heard a lot of people speak about advice that they would give younger people starting out on this path, and the common denominator has always been the mindset. In almost all cases, it's been get your head on your shoulders straight. Get your mind in order first before you can even hope to sustain any level of success long term. Because even if you are quote unquote successful in the material world, you can accumulate wealth, and not the holistic kind, but the monetary fiscal wealth that then can buy you items. You're not taking any of that to the grave with you, and there are people that are very wealthy but empty and lonely inside, and I think that it's not impossible to achieve wealth or fame or what have you without a holistic self-development practice. But what I'm advocating for is the holistic model, and also the mental health that I think comes first. At least that's been my experience. And I'm by no means a mental health professional. I just got started on this journey, and I've already seen a lot of progress within my own life, which is why I'm advocating for it. And I feel as though this message that I am sharing here, I cannot afford to let it wait any longer. And now I'd like to take the opportunity to share with you a little bit about my own journey, which is that for years of my life now, well over 5, going on 6, 7 years, I had this strong desire to create content, and it's evolved from its infancy stage of, first I wanted to be just an influencer for the sake of fame and money and bragging rights and cool things that you can accumulate, and the lifestyle, and I also wanted to be at one point I guess you call them a prankster that creates social experiments and pranks, and I thought that was really cool, and I never took action because I didn't realize how poor my mental health was until I actually started digging deep and doing the inner work. And hindsight is always 20/20, and now it's clear as day that just because I was meditating for 10, 20 minutes, sometimes half an hour at some points in my life a day, does not mean that I was doing the work. And as I said earlier, the work is not sexy, it's not fun, but it's the most rewarding, life-changing, transformative personal growth that you can ever hope to achieve. So my wish is for all of you to experience it, because I know what feeling depressed is like. I've been there. And I've been at a point in my life where I was suicidal. I had thoughts of, I could just end it all now. It's miserable. You know, this fucking sucks, and I don't see it getting any better anytime soon. And that was playing as a mental loop in my head. I was so alone and isolated. And I thought about just ending it all, that would be a whole lot easier. And physically, I had issues, and mentally too, and I'm starting to chip away at overcoming them. And I'm at a place in my life right now where I feel comfortable sharing them, and that's empowering. Like I say, it doesn't have to be embarrassing or shameful. In fact, you'll get to a place, at least I would hope you will, it's been my experience, that you want to teach others, you want to empower others with these life-changing tools. And that is where the next level of personal growth and reward lies. So this video is totally unscripted, if you haven't already noticed by now, and I don't have any notes here. I want to push my comfort zone and boundaries and just get comfortable being uncomfortable and talking on camera and sharing my raw thoughts, because there's only so much time in a day, and I didn't want this friction, this barrier of entry, to have to, you know, write down a ton of notes and journal before I produce content. I just want to automate the process as much as I can by sitting down and talking to you like a brother would. So that's what I'm doing here right now, and I'm sure that will get better over time. And I appreciate the privileged position I'm in to be able to afford to have this equipment and this medium of exchange to be able to do this with you. I think it's fantastic. And so I'm looking forward to this journey that I'm on, and I know it's only going to get better from here on out. And so I would invite you to check out some of the other videos and resources on my channel and engage with me in the comments. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you and about your journeys too, and what's helped you personally on your goals and journey towards holistic self-improvement and success. And I'm looking forward to being a part of a wonderful new community on this platform that inspires one another and helps each other to learn and grow and develop to become, you know, the best versions of ourselves that we can be within the present moment, in this day, because that never ends. So thank you for sticking around and hearing me out, and I look forward to being a part of your journey and seeing you succeed. And if I can play just a small role in that, that would be very exciting for me, and a humbling experience, to say the least. So if you like what you hear and you see so far, then consider subscribing to the channel and sticking around to see what other content I have for you. And until next time, take good care of yourselves so that your future self will thank you for it. And I hope this message inspires action, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.